Rabbit holes have a bad reputation, which is another way of saying that what I'm hoping to do with this new venture that I call Bucket is to really go deep on a very specific challenge that I see for content owners, rights holders, and those who want to ensure that there's relevance for the content that they produce or they're responsible for exploiting or otherwise putting out into the world, whether as a creative endeavor, marketing endeavor, and so on. That it's both very obvious and yet seemingly completely overlooked in this foot race to AI, to highly personalized experiences, dynamic ad insertion, machine learning, recommendations engines getting ever more intelligent. There are a few gaps that I've noticed in my experience. Number one, most organizations are not prepared at the level of data hygiene, master data management standards. Their librarianship is lacking. Two, there isn't necessarily, if there is an information architect or somebody thinking structurally about the integrity of their content libraries or the offerings they put in market, those people are not often empowered or enabled and connected to proposing business opportunity or product opportunity. And therefore their skills are left to a back office function: accounting, reconciliation, cleanup, risk management, takedown notices, all these sort of uses of their skills that are more administrative or custodial, if we want to be pejorative about it. I feel very strongly that librarianship has an extremely important role in the near future of content. When the web started, there was a lot of talk and crowing about findability. Today we talk about content discovery as a way to thread the needle of the glut of information that's out there, the fatigue users feel as they rely more and more on algorithmically surfaced content and feeds and subsets of content. None of that matters, and none of that performs, and none of that works, and no one gets paid, and no one enjoys or feels more informed or engaged unless the right content finds the right people at the right time. That's what I want to do with Bucket. I want to go deep on this problem. I've been solving it independently as a consultant without trying necessarily, and that wasn't always the assignment on paper. For a series of years, I've spent a lot of time doing it with video specifically, a highly challenged format from a metadata perspective. And I think I've got something to contribute here. I do know a lot of smart people, and I know that there's a lot of emerging technology here, but I feel really strongly that we're going to do good here, and that there's a lot of interesting things to learn along the way. That's Bucket. That's what I'm up to. I'd love to hear from you. If this sounds interesting, if it sounds questionable, I don't care. I want to hear from you. I think it's all really groovy myself, but feel free to poke holes on it, and we'll talk more soon. All right, thanks again, and yeah, that's what I'm up to.